Hey, what's up, guys? All right, Lego Pikachu break, new breakthrough, pack split, new binder break, new slabs. Lots of stuff. Let's hit copy. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. We have Gem 1 on the menu now. That's new. Gem 1. Maybe I should make a, come on now. No, I don't want this to stop. Maybe I should actually make a video about it, huh? All right, there we go. Good. Hopefully no internet problems today. We had some internet problems in the daytime stream. They didn't last too long. We're going live for Tuesday evening. We had a busy stream, dude. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the morning time stream was like ridiculous. Let's see. Here we are. Good. That's been clicked. Tyler's here. Dennis is here. AOG's here. Ants Tacos is here. Is this live? Hi, mister. I have a question about purchasing slabs. Hey, how's it going, Danny? Nice to hear from you. What can I help you with, Danny? Let's see. DoorDash. I had Subway today. It was terrible. It was terrible. Why does anybody eat at Subway? It's so gross. All right. So that was our regrettable decision for lunch. We just wanted to try something new, you know, which was exactly what we did last time we ate it. Pause that. Mister, I'm here. It's Alan Donut. What's up, man? Do I just send how much the slab costs and say which one I want? Yep, that's exactly how it works. And then shipping separate. So we don't automatically ship it. We just store it for you once you bought it. You ship for $9. Now, if you're just buying one big slab and that's all you want, you're a new guy, we could do maybe like $6 shipping for you just to be nice. So if you just want one slab off the table, we could do $6 shipping. All right, so there we go. Website's pinned. I've pinged the Discord. What is remaining? Anything? We have a new thing going on where I'm repricing one item in the menu at the beginning of each stream. So now we're on to 151 Journey. Okay, let's do it. Pokemon Journey Chinese case. Let's see. So Journey, I think Journey is also a... Whoa, that's expensive. Okay, Journey. Let's try Journey Booster Box. Pokemon Journey Booster Box. We got some Metroid playing. Metroid's okay. Oh, that's Journey together. Journey, how about Journey Chinese? All right, we'll try Journey Chinese 151 Booster Box. And we'll get a, let's get a price here. So here is Journey. It doesn't seem terribly expensive when it's not in a case. I wonder if there's a reason for that. I wonder if they can, like, search them, like, know which ones have the hits. Like, is that possible? Let's take a look. So according to this, Journey is not that expensive. Why is that? So if that's the case, let's see if I wanted to buy 10 of these. Let me try this. So it says I could get 10 of them for this price. So let's do this number times this number plus this number divided by what, 15? So it says Journey should be quite a bit cheaper. We currently have Journey at $7. It says it should be $4. So Journey is being changed to $4 now. And I guess I'll go ahead and buy this restock. So we're going to take a restock of Journey. All right. So we did a restock of Gem 1. Then we did a restock of Journey. Heck, man, I feel like we might as well do 151 Surprise, too. I mean, that was pretty fast. So let's take a quick look. Pokemon 151 Surprise Chinese case. Let's take a quick look at that. Now, I really like 151 Chinese, and I am a bit concerned that I have only one case of it left, and we're currently going through it. Let's see. Here's one in the UK. Oh, cool. Is this it? Is this the set right here? It is. Cool. Okay. So we can get these right here in the US. That's nice. I really like this set because of the Pikachu Gengar. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and acquire these. I like that price. So we're getting a lovely restock on 151 Surprise. It's such a good set because it has an exclusive card in it. And let's go ahead and get that price set up now. Divided by, what, 20? And then divided by 15. So it says I should be able to sell it at $6. We currently sell it at 11. So 151 Surprise is dropping down to $6. Did I say 11? So let's see, 11 times 15. So it was 15 per pack. Cool, man. So we're getting a much lower price. Let's see. What did I say we could have it at? Divided by 20, divided by 15. $6. Wow, so much better. All right. Big price reductions here. That's great. Now, let me go see if that really plays out when you look at the booster box price instead of the case price, because sometimes cases cost quite a lot more than a regular booster box. All right. We'll click on this. There we go. Get the 151 set with the Psyduck kit. You want that added to the to our inventory. We could do that. Okay, now remember, our stuff is coming out of sealed cases for the 151 Surprise, and in fact, it does cost more to purchase a sealed case than it does to purchase loose boxes. So our 151 Surprise price will be $6 a pack, $90 for a sealed box. It really does come out of a sealed case, and they just cost a little bit more. Now, I think I actually lose money when I sell this, because when I initially stocked 151 cases, they were way more expensive than this. That's how we got that $11 price tag. And we're dropping all the way down to $6 because the price of the product has changed over time. It's actually fallen over time, probably because everyone who is hoarding it is softening up and saying, okay, I'll sell some. So now that we're selling at $6.90 a box, I believe I'm losing money. Because if you take $6, and even if you give it a markup of 50%, yeah, that only takes you to $9. So I most certainly overpaid for the first wave of 151 Surprise. But this new wave of 151 Surprise is going to be really good for you guys. And in the meantime, I'll probably be selling the current case that I have at a loss. That's kind of how it works, okay? So there we go. We're going to stop here at 151 Surprise, reprice. Wow, what a great day it's been on repricing. We got Gem 1 back on the menu. Gem 2 and Gem 3, way cheaper, $5 each. We got to update the website, too. We got to update the website. All right, so let me go into the website and get this done, too, guys. Can't forget that. The website's got to get that update. So let's type in Surprise. There it is. It's got that multi thing. All right, let's go into edit. Let's see, edit variations. Variations were a cool idea, but ultimately not a good idea because of all the extra editing. So we chose $6.90 for the price. So 151 Surprise, $6 a pack, and the price for the booster box, $90. All right, good. Let's hit save changes. Hey, Mr. How familiar are you with the 1999 Pokemon action flips? My dad found 5 unopened 2-pack blisters. Very interesting. Is it worth opening them? Sure. I couldn't tell you. So there we go. 151 Surprise is updated. Let's type in Journey as well. All right, 151 Journey. Quick edit on this one. And he goes down to what, $4? Was it 4? I think it was $4. And there we have it. That's updated. We got better pricing now, guys. Wow, I love to report that to you guys. Basically, all of the Pokemon Chinese dramatically fell in price. So you can go hunting for the exclusive artworks over there and do so at a way better pull rate because you're able to open more packs for the same money. Okay, let's take a look at the queue. Let's see if anything's going on. We do have a quick order from Jesse Salinas. Hey, what's up, Jesse Salinas? 2 Surging Sparks. I have a baggie. All right, Surging Sparks. I think I know where I keep those. Those should be in here. Welcome, guys. If you were not here for the daytime stream, we've got this new Pikachu Lego set, and it's a break, 41 and 10. But I noticed nobody jumped into that. And I was thinking, last time what people really enjoyed, I think, was how cheap the Lego break was. Remember, we did a Lego break already for Eevee. And so I'm thinking about changing the way these odds work a little bit. So I'm thinking instead of 41 and 10, we go with Lego. Oh my God, I put an R there. I'm so stupid, bro. Lego Pikachu. And let's have it be $10. So you can take a $10 pot shot, and this will be 10 times what? What's 400 divided by 10? Is 40, right? So it'll be 10 times 40. All right. So 1 in 40 are your odds. There you go. All right. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of odds. You can still buy $40 worth of the break. So you can buy $40 if you want 1 in 4 or 1 in 10 odds. See? So that's nice. I'll be at the All-in-One Expo in Oklahoma. Is it Oklahoma? That's not that far from me, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a couple-hour drive. I could go to Oklahoma if I wanted. There we go. I could go to Oklahoma and be back in the same day. Let's go ahead and snip this. I went to the St. Louis PokeCon, and it was so ridiculous. It was not well designed. I thought it was funny when I went, but in hindsight, I feel like it was kind of a scam. You couldn't move. It was very dangerous. You couldn't breathe. There was like a 2-hour wait to get in. It was horrible in every sense of the word. And you couldn't shop. It was just impossible. It was too crowded. And so they oversold tickets. They should have limited how many tickets could be sold. They also didn't have any security, I realize, in hindsight. Actually, no, it's not in hindsight. I was watching a video of somebody who reported on it about how bad it was. And they talked about how it was a giant security problem because there was no metal detector, there were no cops, there were no armed guards, they didn't check your bag. You just walked in and walked out. That's it. And by walk in and walk out, I mean you stand in line for 2 hours and then squeeze your way by the vendors, but you can't even see what they're doing because there's so many other people there, and then you leave. And it was just really bad. Hey, mister, what kind of printer do you use? That's a secret. I don't know. All right, here we are, Mr. Jesse Salinas. Oh, so you only answer when it benefits you. That's a really, really, really old joke. There we go. Expensive Lego. Hello, sir. Here for the free giveaway. Cyberpunk Virus. How's it going, man? Yeah, we do offer a lot of giveaways. And I guess today we're running this one right now, Growlithe. But we could run another one. We never ran the Mark giveaways. So we still have to do that. It got sent down to Miss Alexis. And it's likely sitting in the boxes. Miss Sarah, how are you? I ran those Poke Shuffles and the live customs for you this morning, and they were cold. I'm sorry. Just letting you know that. I'll be in charge of the hydration station. Let's see. 1 spot left in the trade break if anybody looking for something quick or fun. So I've got a little packet here, and let's take a look at it. We got Umbreon. We got Pikachu. We got Mimikyu. That Pikachu's pretty nice. Here's Sinistcha. Here's Fezandipity. Here's Monkey Dory. Here's Ogerpon. All right, so nice chunk of hollows. In particular, the Pikachu and Mimikyu are actually, they're like hits. They're pretty good. All right, and then we got Natu. Here's another Pikachu. So we got 2 Pikachus, Pupitar. I think this is a non-hollow. These are coming out of abandoned bags, by the way. So there's a Shroodle. This is a Shuppet from 2006. That's pretty old. So that's a 2006 Shuppet. Oh, this came from my vintage box. So you got a little energy card from an e-reader set. You got a nice stamp Mewtwo. All right, and then we got some girls. Let me get the girls together. All right, here they are. So we got 3 Girl Trainer SRs. I think this one's the more valuable one. Some ARs as well. And then we've got yet another girl. There it is. We got some Korean junk. Oh, and a vintage Sableye. He should be with the Mewtwo. And then this really good Joker card. He's really cool. And some used poker cards. These are used. Redback used poker cards. Vileplume, Oddish, Mankey, and Primate. This is the next binder break. All right, so here we are. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Sable. That's like a tongue twister. Mewtwo, Energy Switch, Shuppet, Shroodle, Pikachu, Natu, Pupitar, Pikachu, Mimikyu. That's where we're starting. We're starting with all of this. I don't know what this is worth. It's probably worth like 40 bucks or something. I don't know what it's actually worth. You can be the decider of its value. Where did I put the bag? But we needed to get that started, you know. We needed to get the... Oh, here it is. We needed to get the next binder break started. Here we are. You'll notice I have not started a new jumbo pack break because I'm not sure if it's still in demand. So I don't want to start one unless we got 4 people that are interested in it. Mr. When can we see the binder? The binder. I have a card in there. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's pretty old. I showed that off, believe it or not, like a week or 2 ago. I don't know if I'm going to pull it out again. Let me have a sip. Oh, man, I'm thirsty, dude. Okay, have you seen the 151 ETB? No, but I remember it being outrageously $250 at GameStop, and everyone was mad about that. So let's see. 151 ETB sealed. $1,000, right? Oh my God. Well, the Pokemon Center version is $1,400. Damn, bro. Bro. Okay, a standard one's like $500. Yeah, it's a lot of money. 1 pack Rice Krispie treat, please. Let me go look. Do you know what day? I have no clue. I don't remember. We did show it off. You guys remember that? I put the binder on the table and showed off those binder donations. And I was talking about whether we should go back to doing that or not. And how I was kind of uncomfortable with it. Lego Pikachu, guys, $10 to get in there now. All right, so where are we now? We have an order from, it's Tuesday. We have an order from Danny, 1 Nikkei Precious and shipping. Okay. Here it is. Do I keep some? Oh, okay, here we go. We got some right here. All right, grab this one that is already in an open box. So, snipping this. Okay. The booster pack breaks. They're pretty popular. This one's pretty far along. This one's freshly started. It's got 1 person in it, I think. You got this girl. Look at her. She's got a little tube. She wants to go swimming. I don't blame her. Oops. There we go. Mr. Danny with the D. So, Danny, we're looking for your bag now. Danny, the man with the bag man. That's expired. David Ma, 225. I'm surprised, though. That's near the front of the box. David, Damien, David, DDB. Anything good come out of the Roaring Skies pack? It was a heavy pack, technically, if you count a regular rare holo as a heavy pack. It wasn't too exciting. I feel like it was a pretty standard pack. All right. Put that up there. So, Danny got some stuff. Good. What about David Ma? What did he bless us with? All right, there you have it. Some David Ma stuff. So you guys just saw the binder break go by a second ago, huh? The binder break. Binder break 9 finished fast, didn't it? Still time to add to this, Danny, before we send it on its way. All right. Danny. We're going to grab on this. We're going to lower this. How heavy is this? Okay, that's kind of heavy. And now we're going to choose the shipping type. There it is, and dimensions. And now print. Okay, it's checking for the price for tomorrow, not for today. Let me go place this over there until we can hit print on that label. It takes a little while to print labels these days. We have an order. Ivan Rodriguez, binder break. He's jumping in right away. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. Doobie-doobie-doo. Okay, this is the binder break. People taking a shot at the binder break. Lovely. Oh, I feel like we could add more to it right away, even the binder break. All I'd have to do is grab all of these. And remember these? These were the Pokebras. What do we got here in this Pokebra? Some hollows. Ah, Bulbasaur. Okay, the Joker card, Sableye, Mewtwo, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, like that, see? Looks good. I mean, you can have all the hollows, too. This is what I do with all these hollows. We're getting some hollows in these trade breaks, right? Well, we'll be stuffing things with hollows. All right. Here and there. It's funny because when people win the binder break, they then just go through and say, okay, now send that to the trade slab or something. They're like a token that gets traded around. We are. Here we are. Here we aren't. Okay. Here we are. Okay. Set that over there. All right. We can't have this be in the front. Let's have this be in the back. All right. The front's got to be the Joker card because it's nice and cool looking. So the Joker card, Sableye, Mewtwo, Energy Switch, Shuppet. Shriddle can't be here either. Bulbasaur, Pikachu. We got to get this other Pikachu up front. Put all the best stuff up front like that. See? All right. Joker, Sableye, Mewtwo, Energy Switch, Shuppet, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Mimikyu, Pikachu, Natu, Pupitar. All of these hollows, and then the girl cards, of course. Let's get those up front. I try to put this good stuff in the front. All right, a couple more of these poker cards back here. Good. So that's already getting a little bit fat. We just kind of wanted to jumpstart it. There's only 4 spots in each round of the binder break, and you have to jump in before it fills up if you want a spot. There we go. We're on binder break number 10. That's pretty wild when you really think about it. All right, what do we got going on? Mr. Jack Woodworth, he says, for a breakthrough spot. Okay, Jack Woodworth. Welcome, guys, to the evening stream. We got closer to the right start time. A little bit closer. We're putting this in the Roaring Skies baggie again. Okay. So now there's 2 people in there. Now, he'd like one of each. Gem 1, 2, and 3, and a 151 surprise. All right, you got it, man. So let's get this straight. Let's take this out of here. Let's get these in a row. Let's get our ducks in a row. Here is Gem 1. Here is Surprise. Oops. Here's Journey. Okay, good. And now we can grab these like this. We got Surprise, Gem 1, Gem 2, okay, and Gem 3. Very good. Do you like those new prices? I feel like the new prices are exciting. They reflect that the product got cheaper over time. You know, that's how it works with Pokemon. Sometimes when a product first comes out, it's super exciting and it's way overpriced. Then if you just kind of leave it alone for a while, the reprints come and all this good stuff, and people stop hoarding because it stops going up in price, and all of a sudden you got much better booster pack price. Isn't that nice? Take a second to smash that like button for me, guys. I can see we only have 10 likes. Here's the way it works. We need the likes to be half as many as the views to trigger the giveaway. So if we got 45 viewers, we need about 22 likes. That's what we need. All right. Ooh, Darkrai. Nice. That's how it's going to work, okay? Here's the Sylveon pack. Got a little Vaporeon. Hey, I'm here now. You can stop worrying. You getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle X Magic the Gathering. Yes, it's already been purchased, in fact. So it's been pre-ordered. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Magic the Gathering. Sound good? Okay, putting that back. Good. That's Mr. Jack Woodworth. All right, Jack. Let's see. You're going to be right here. Nice. Ooh, it's a nice set. I already opened some. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is already out. Well, hopefully it's on the way. There we go. Jack Woodworth. He was the guy who pulled the last binder break. That's pretty sweet, right? All right, what we got? Booby Setsuno. Ooh, we need to work on this. So I keep saying this, but it looks like what we need to do, we need to create a box for the Waifu Shuffles that's a lot like the Poke Shuffles. This is too small. I don't like how small this is. I want it to be a larger one. 1, 2, 3. Wait, nobody ordered these. I'm adding to it. We're talking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll give us $100 in here. And now we have a beautiful new waifu in there. This will say 068 Suto W62. And it'll say P10. 100 for $100. All right, there it is. It releases Friday. I got some early. Oh, nice, dude. Cool, man. Well, I mean, it looked nice. I've seen a picture of some of the cards in the set, so I think it looks really nice. Magic's been doing a good job, if you think about it, with their whole strategy of licensing, you know, popular collectibles. Here's a Zapdos. Here's Saved from the Nazgul. Here is a Hitmonlee. Cool, look at those poker cards, huh? Good stuff. Wow, that's a big order. Sarah Dusenberry, 5 of the OP13 English. Yeah, we reviewed those the other day. Those are still the correct valuation, I believe. Let's see. I think. At least we got to go over these sometime too, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One spot in the rocket. Wowee. So the rocket is filling up pretty fast, guys. Okay, Miss Sarah. Good. Haven't checked prices, but a whole bunch of comic covers. Nice. You're already in there, so now you got 2 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. So the rocket pack split has 4 spots left. Is this that RoboCop song? Suburban Supernatural, it's called. This is a cool song. I like this one. 2 live customs and 10 Poke Shuffles. Are you ready? Let's get them. 10 Poke Shuffles. Pull the second top chase out of Dragon Ball. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you order 10, you get a bonus card, everybody. 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I shouldn't count that again because you know I'm going to just screw that up on the way back. No Rarity Vulpix and Executor. All right, let's go find these. Now, you can re-roll these if you don't like it, okay? No Rarity Vulpix. And let's see, Executor. And Executor. Is this right? Okay. So, not mega hits, not chase pulls. This time you've got a beautiful SIR Executor. It was graded 9 by BGS. Maybe it deserves a second shot at another company for a potential 10. Okay. And then the Vulpix No Rarity. This is really lovely. No Rarity cards are valuable in all grades. That's why I graded it. This is first edition Japanese Vulpix, basically. Let me know if you want to keep one or both or re-roll both. Let me have a sip. Manga coming your way out. Them OP13s, hopefully. Imagine we pull a red manga Luffy. That'd be insanity. Dang, the Pokerzard is listed. Just for a little while. 2.4 is getting pretty exciting for that card. I'll re-roll both. All right. So the next step. Now, notably, he's 25, okay? So you'll probably get whatever 20 divided by 5 is. That's 4 from that. And you'll get 5 from this. So you get a total of 9, I think. You get a total of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Hopefully a hotter spot in the box, huh? Set that there. And these get an update to $25 and $20. That's how these work. So each time they get re-rolled, they click down. All right, ready? Good luck. Might as well give it a shot. 1, 2, 3. You got 9 coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 re-roll. A 0 or a 10. Not bad. Dark Vileplume. All right, we like vintage cards. You might have gotten lucky on the re-roll there. Let's find these cards. Sometimes the re-rolls end in disaster. Sometimes they're really good. You just never know. Okay, so here is that Vileplume. Holy. Yeah, that's a win. And the Zeraora. So there they are. A 9 and a 10. Now, the Zeraora is a Master Ball from Terra Festival. There it is, see? Okay. All right. By the way, you can also offer to sell these back to me for cash for like 75%. I'll keep them. Yeah, we're acquiring slabs now, so if you guys have slabs with me, I am a potential buyer. We need more slabs. We're running out. As amazing as that is. Here you go. Congratulations on that. So she did very good in her Poke Shuffles. She went from $50, I think, to about $70. That's a win. Oh, let's print this label now for Danny. Here you go, Danny. Print. There you go. The damn printing software. Oh, we'll get you a price for your label in 20 minutes. Jeez, bro. Okay, that's done. Now, we're not done with you, Miss Sarah. We have to get you 2 live customs. Okay, 2 live customs. All right. What we got for you? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 of them. All right. 2 it is. Ah, you're having a lucky day and a Joker card. Good for you. All right. What do we got here? So that's a pretty gradable Joker card. It's a bonus. Lucario and Riolu. That's a good one. That's really nice. Wow. Let's see. Is that like back here maybe? Not like in the back. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it is in the back. All right, so what you're looking at is pretty good. You could re-roll it, though, if you want. Put this back over here. Now, what you're looking at are 2 holographic 10s. They come from the same set. And it's Riolu and Lucario. And these are vintage. They're from Diamond Pearl, but they're Japanese Diamond Pearl, so you just don't recognize them. Pretty neat. All right, so now you decide whether you want these. I'll keep. Pretty good choice. There's way worse you could do in there, including missing. Okay. 1, 2. Trying to get your name to be visible there with the ink. The ink's getting low on the marker. Thank you, Sarah. Now, carrying on, his will shall be opened next, and then we'll get to work on your Japanese jumbo pack. Ready? There should be like a menu mega pack or something. where it's like every pack on the menu. There we are. Oh my God, what if that was a break? It's called the Menu Mega Pack, and it contains one of every pack from the menu. That would be crazy. That could take a while to open. It'd take a while just to build it. It is, ooh. Menu Mega Pack. It would be like $1,000 or some crazy number, right? It is, ooh. Okay. But it almost feels like a goal, you know, like getting to see it get open. And no luck. No special artworks in here or anything like that. Okay. That sucks. Those are pricey. One piece OP13 is pricey, everybody. She's going after the manga rare. Any manga, really. Did you know you don't have to pull Luffy manga out of here? Any manga would make you thousands of dollars, like instantly, in OP13, everybody. Give it a try. It's $38 a pack. All right, throw that away. How many packs in the box for OP13 again? 24? Yeah, I believe it's 24. You want to know how many's left in this particular box? I don't mind showing you. You're the only one buying them. So you're digging in a pretty new box, it looks like. Boy, I'd love to see a big hit come out of here. I would. I'd love to see a manga. I want to see that Luffy manga, because if we get that, that's going to pull in some views, man. So 1 Spot on the Rocket, 10 Poke Shuffle, 2 Live Customs, 1 Poke Japanese Jumbo Pack Break. All right, so the Japanese Jumbo Pack Break is a real journey to put together, everybody. Get ready. All right, so the way I do it, we just go from box to box, pulling one of everything. Okay. Here is a rocket. Here is this guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't fall over. So this box is almost empty. That's interesting to me. Put 2 of them together. Maybe. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Crimson Invasion. Nihil Zero. Future Flash. Ah, darn it, that's the last pack of Future Flash. So before we can continue, I have to find a fresh box. Those are the rules. I must follow them. All right. I bought a box of Pokemon Black in as well, because that's almost sold out. We were down to 1 pack of that. Okay. The stream is so much better ever since we organized this whole area. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Good. That's back up. So we got Future Flash. Now we need this Mega Gardevoir, Mega Lucario. Pokemon Go. Triplet Beat. This one that we already got. Did we already get this one? Yeah, we've already got it. I need to put these side by side with each other. See this? Get these into the same holder together. That would make sense to do that, don't you? Yeah, here they are. So let's get these into the same box together. There it goes. All right, that's nice. Now I won't do that twice. More room in here now. Okay, good. Popping that back in the shelf. We're putting together a Japanese jumbo break. It takes a little while. Here's a Barriath. Here's a Charizard. Here's some more of these Dragonite cards. We'll put those together too. Here's a Pikachu. Might be time to invest in some pack holders. Pack holders or not, this just takes a while to put together. Actually, I think this is faster than the pack holders, because we can cram all these boxes together very rapidly. All right, here's a Jorny together. Here's a Scarlet base set. Oh, no, wait a second. Oh, we already had a box of these blue ones. Very interesting. So hold on, let me put these together. Make sure those stay together. Okay, good. So now we got Ancient Roar. This is, it says pack grade on it. Let's put this in the grading area. Okay. And then here we have one of these. And here we have one of these, Heat Waves. And here we have Cyber Judge. Look how long that takes. My God. It's Jason Bourne. All right, and then one of these. So let's get a comparison running. Here goes. So Nihil Zero. Where is it? There it is, Nihil Zero. Actually, let's just run through these, see if there's any we didn't see. Mega Dream. Black and White Rocket. Recognize it, recognize it, recognize it, recognize it, recognize it, recognize it. Good. And now let's run through these. In fact, almost felt like there was an extra pack in ours. Is Lost Origin in this? Or Lost Abyss? So there's Lost Abyss. Is Lost Abyss part of the calculation? Should be. Hope it is. Okay. Oh, you got two of these, don't you? Put that back. All right. Good, 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 good. I got one pack. I bought one. You bought one. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, good. That is the Jumbo Japanese pack break. Pokemon Japanese Jumbo pack break. It's something you can buy. Before we start opening this, Sarah, let me restock the Pokemon Black as well. All right. This is a pretty cool thing to open. I see we're at 19 likes. We need a total of 33 likes for the giveaway to activate. So if you want to trigger the giveaway, you've got to smash like. We're going to do it that way for the giveaways. Pretty easy. There we go. Has to be half the viewership for likes. All right. That's the exchange. All right. They're transmuting without a circle. Equivalent exchange. Very good. Very good. All right, that's Pokemon Black, all restocked. I only give likes for kisses. Smidge. Ready, Sarah? Here goes. Oops. Oh, I was grabbing your cards in the back. And they're very slippery. All right. Let's start snipping. Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Okay. Snip number 3. Snip number 4. Snip number 5. Very nice. Okay. Ready? Here goes. Gengar. So you got Gengar to Nihil Zero, a cold one. Lost Abyss, a cold one. Cyber Judge. This guy, oops. Heat Wave Arena. Night Stalker, whatever it's called. You got Pheasantipity. Cold, Ancient Roar. Scarlet Base Set, cold. Paranormal Activity. You pull Reggie Drago. I can never remember that one. What's the name of that? Incandescent Arcana. There we go. You can never remember that because... Wait, is it? No, this isn't Incandescent Arcana. What's the name of this one? Paradigm Trigger. Paradigm Trigger, right? Man, I hate the name of that set. Oh, there we go. Cleavor. Nice. So you got Cleavor. You got this guy. Dark Samurai. Was there not a holo included with that? I guess not. Okay. 151. Zubat. Here's Terrestrial Festival. You got a little Eevee. Wee, little Sylveon. We've got Journey Together. We got Black Flame. Black. Here's Monster Hunter Barrieth. Oh, here's Electric Pikachu. Pikachu. Here's Spheal. Ooh. Okay, another AR pops out for you. Pokemon Go to the Polls. We got Lapras. Mega Dream. I have a Mega Dream. Ooh, that reminds me. We got that lovely Ascended Heroes, man. Oh, you got 2 Pokemon Go's. Okay. Snorlax. Bonus Pokemon Go. Those are definitely nice packs. There's Dorito. Here's Mega Gardevoir Manectric. Oh, yeah. That's on me. I gotta be more careful. Here's Future Flash or something like that. Gardevoir. Okay. Gardevoir. Pokemon White. Oh, what? Wow. All that time you were not doing super good, and now you're all caught up. Master Ball Joltik and Altart Bouffalant. Wow. Pretty lucky. Pokemon Black. Do you know why I pulled you over? Wait, you got 2 Journey Togethers too. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose money here. All right, help me out if you guys see me pull double or something. Wait, she got double Electric Breaker too. What is going on? Didn't she get 2 of these? Oh no. What's going on here? Why are there so many duplicates? There we go. She got double Barrier too. All right, we obviously weren't paying attention. There's some duplicates in there. We got to be more careful next time. I can pay for the extras. I tell you what, you're a pretty big customer, Sarah. It's not your fault that this happened. Why don't you just enjoy your pulls? And if you want to treat me good, just buy another thing sometime, okay? Don't worry about it. I got to create a system where we don't make that mistake. You know what I think happens? I open too many boxes of the product because I don't realize it's in a different box. And so my brain assumes that it's out. So that's why I had to make a rule that says if I run out of something, I'm required to stand up and restock it. I'm not allowed to sit down and stay sitting. So that's how that happened. What's later on, I couldn't find it, and I said, oh, I must be sold out of it. All right, here we are. Of course, I think it's still going to occur anyways. I have to check for duplicates at the end of a jumbo Japanese pack break. Here we are. All right. I will buy some more right now. Yeah? All right, all this for you. You did good on your Pokemon White pack. I think that really helps. Now you got Maractus, Joltik, Bouffalant, Spheal, Cleavor. There you go. It's a pretty good round, actually. Yeah, I feel like you got a nice round of stuff. You got an Altart and a Master Ball and a couple of ARs. So there you go. Boop. Let's go grab her bag. She's up here. Miss Sarah. Yeah, I should have noticed that I had duplicates. That's what I should have done. But I also have to have a system where I don't make it possible to grab duplicates. Obviously, it's possible to grab duplicates. YouTube app doesn't show me that you're live. It says, wow, Mikey. How about any of you guys? Did it show you that I was live? These are so fun to watch. Yeah. Was his name Det Izard? Oh, my God. All right, what do we got here? 2 slabs for sale. These are going to be consignment. Oops. Give me a second here. Why my music stopped? Houndoom 100. So I heard you guys like Houndoom. Now that's Korean Houndoom. So on the one hand, it's not perhaps the more desirable English one, but it is going to be pretty affordable. So I know you're going to be tempted. Let's type in Korean. Nice Kadabra. All right, so let's see. The cheapest Korean Houndoom. Looks like it's $50. Is that right? That can't be right because the Japanese one's $50. Let me check sold. Last sold for 40. So it's last sold is 40. All right, well then 40 it is. Grabbing this. Man, I don't like that sleeve. New sleeve. Damn, Tops is gonna up so much, but that does look nice. Talking about the Kadabra? Yeah, Kadabra is pretty cool. I felt 1,000 was fair for it. It's one of those rare teardrops. Here it is. All right. That's up and for sale. And now we have this Persian SR. Good. I think it's probably going to be for a very similar price. I'm not even sure if there's one of these listed. Let's see. Korean Persian. 118. All right. There isn't one. Let's just look up Glory of Team Rocket Persian. All right. He's last sold for like 45 in Japanese. Let's go for 35 Korean. Okay. Must be super low pop. I thought after the whole legal battle with the trademark Kadabra that he would become sought after Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, well, the poker Kadabra is really expensive too for some reason. I don't understand that. That's really expensive too. For sure. Great stuff. Let's go ahead and service the next order. We're checking the website. Boop. Anyone want a pack battle with Naruto Tops? We have an order right here from Jesse Smith, and he says, English One Piece, OP13, 1 pack. That's Jesse Smith. Do you already have a bag, Mr. Jesse? We are. Jesse Smith. You ready? Snip. Okay, here goes. You're pulling. Boop, boop, boop. Nothing crazy. I can understand wanting to snipe, though. Man, those are pricey. All right. Appreciate it, man. Jumping over here, jumping over there. Jesse Salinas. Jesus, Jeffrey, Jennifer Yap, who we miss. I would love to see her pop in sometime and say hi and talk about how her card collection's worth a bazillion. Let's go ahead and grab this sleeve. I think it's a new bag. If Mr. creates one, I can definitely make you a gym break on that. No problem. It's probably more worth it to just buy the booster pack, though, you know, because then you just definitely get the booster pack. There you go. Jesse Smith, you've got a bag with a couple hollows in it. Who doesn't want a couple hollows? It's called a couple hollows. Here's a beautiful Hello Kitty rainbow hollow from Waifu Shuffle. Here's a hand-drawn Halo card from 2007. Here's Kadabra for $450. Oh my God. All right. And here's Volbix 9. Ooh. Good. We also have this order over here for Mr. NHCC. He's jumping into the Lego break. So you're the first one. We have a Lego break going on. Remember when they announced that there would be Pokemon Lego? And I asked you guys, we ran a poll if you guys wanted to do a break on Lego sets. It was just kind of a fun thing. It's not very serious. But you guys answered yes. And so here it is. Well, I'll get rid of that. So here it is. It's really large. It's much larger than you think it is. It's huge. All right. Let me go ahead and plug this in. This is about to die. The Weiss card got me acting up. This trade break needs one spot. You can trade for the last spot. But here it is, Lego Pikachu, Mr. NHCC. It's a $10 buy-in. You're going in. You're the first one in. Oops. All right. Really cheap to get in here. Only $10. You could walk away with the whole Lego set for 10 bucks. Okay. How many spots for Team Rocket? 4 spots left. There you go. The Lego Pikachu won't fit on the table, so we have to put him up there like that. Persian SR. Okay, the Persian is sold. This is to Ivan Rodriguez. Okay. Oops. Terry Sherman. All right, $26. Thank you. That's sold. And now, Mr. Edward B. Cornelio says Naruto tops battle. Okay. Mr. Ivan does want 2 spots in the Lego break. Here you go, Mr. Ivan. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Ivan? Okay. Oh. So this is up to 3 out of 40. It's a $10 buy-in. Not too expensive. All right. And Miss Beatrice. Good luck, you two. Okay, make sure to like the stream. There it is. Okay. Good luck, you two. One person gets the Naruto Tops pack. The other person gets an energy card with their name on it. Member for 1 month, viewer for 6 years. That's funny. You know, the memberships aren't free. They're like $2 a month. But for people who are here every day, who have like that 6-year-old ball, they're like, hell yeah, dude, look at this 6-year-old ball. Or whatever, you know. Here's Sarulege. Oh, Beatrice. Oh, she gets you by 10 HP with Togekiss. Round 1, Beatrice. Round 2, Spidops. Okay. Oh, Beatrice sweeps. Sorry, Edward. Miss Beatrice is going to take this Topps Naruto pack. Congratulations. Okay. Good. Oops. You ready, Miss Beatrice? Here goes. Snipping that. Boop. Now, what do we got here? All right, all right, all right. Not a numbered one this time. We've got 5th Gate. Maybe the next pack is numbered Kakashi, Itachi, Gara, Kankuro, Ino Yamanaka, Tayuya, and Tamari. You still have a lot of nice cards here, Miss Beatrice. I'm sure these are all gradable. These are great. Okay, 1 of 1 Sasuke incoming. That would have been nice. That would have been a clip, by the way. Clip! Oops, let's move. You know, I never know where I'm keeping you guys anymore. Bradley. Oh, yes, Bradley. It's Mr. Russ. Hello, Mr. Russ. New bag? I think we're getting Miss Beatrice a new bag. Those are cool. Yes, sir. Yes, they are. That is 2025 Naruto tops. They come from a hobby box, high quality set, and you have a chance for some really low numbered tops cards that are holographic rainbow rare. We have them on the menu for $54. Tris Manis. Are you guys looking for a quick moving break? Don't forget about the lightning break. Here it is. Leafeon is the lightning break. It's a 41 and 5 break. There you go, Miss Beatrice. New bag. Sounds good. So, of course, it comes with the star spot, too. So there's really 2 pulls, a $40 star spot and then this Leafeon, which is more like 1 and 4 then, right? So the Leafeon itself is about 1 and 4, but one of those spots is the star spot. It's pretty reasonably priced. All right, what do we got going on now, guys? We have an order, Jack Woodworth, 1 trade spot. The Tentacool is done. You got it, man. Jack. Okay. All right. Any free codes? Codes! Codes! Hey, you got any codes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, everyone's in. See all the names? See all the pretty names? See all the pretty names. We'll put this over here. Let's get this shuffled. All right, I'm your blackjack dealer tonight. Hope everyone's having an okay day. How about I describe my day? Oh, I don't know. I guess it's pretty good. All right. I like to use this move where I take some and I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like that. All right, give me a number. Someone sent me a free code for RE9. Codes! No big hit, but I got a Kakashi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Tyler, here goes. Boom. Tyler Ferbert. Wait, is that you? Whoa, pretty good. Tyler pulls the trade slab, everybody. That trade slab seemed a little popular. Is that just me? All right. Good trade slab. Okay. Very nice. Did you ever play RuneScape back in the day, mister? I keep seeing it advertised. Yeah, I was an expert. I was rich in RuneScape. I was really rich. In particular, because I played the Grand Exchange. I was like an expert at the Grand Exchange. I had all my little tricks back then. And I'll tell you what my trick was, okay? This is what made me millions of dollars in the Grand Exchange. I would identify these sort of unimportant objects in the game that you still kind of used. Like, no one cared about them, but you used them. Like the cheapest herbs. Remember, there's like herbology or whatever in the game? The little leaf, blaze it. And I'd just pick some meaningless herb, and I'd put in a big buy order in the Grand Exchange to buy every single one of them for like, whatever, four gold coin each. Put in a massive buy order. And then, at the same time, I would upload a sell order to sell them for about 6 gold coin each. And people would just buy them. They're like, who cares? 6 gold coin. You know, it just doesn't cost anything. But if you do that in high volume, there's a 2 gold coin profit per sale. And so as you shave that little 2 gold off every sale, stacks up into this huge chunk of money. Then you just run the whole thing all over again. So you have a constant buy order and a constant sell order. I was like a little leech. And I would identify weird little things in the game that you could do this with like saws. You didn't use saws that often. They weren't very important. You didn't care if you paid 15 gold for a saw. So there'd be a massive saw buy order for 12 gold coin, and then a massive saw sell order for 16 gold coin. And I never forgot this, how that made significant amounts of money over time. So, yeah, it's a really interesting thing. I can't enter in trade breaks when Tyler is in them. I'll do one with you, Edward. Haha, I know, Cat. I got pretty lucky in trade slabs. All right, so Hitmonlee, why is he in front of us right now? He is the new... So that was my secret in the game. I don't know if that still works these days. Maybe it doesn't. I learned so much from that, though. We are. So this is $5 a spot. 1 in 8. There it goes. You still have the RuneScape account. The name of the RuneScape account, it's probably gone forever, but the name of the account was Sir Doric. I made this up when I was a kid, okay? I was literally a kid, and I'm sure I can't access it anymore. I sold it. I sold the account for $100 to some guy on eBay, and I thought I was the smartest person ever. So I sold it for $100 and quit playing. That was when I was really young. I mean, I was not old when I did all that. That was before eBay banned selling those accounts on eBay. That's how long ago it was. All right. I used to be a merchant demon. What? You can't be a merchant demon. All right. But I was extremely wealthy in the game. I could just buy any item in the game. I didn't try to buy like the crowns or anything because it was so long ago. Nobody really knew that the crowns were going to be like a desirable item to own yet. No one knew they were that special. So let's see, or at least no one really cared that much. Not yet. It wasn't like a news story. We're gonna say trade. There we go. That's pretty crazy, actually. Yeah, I made so I would just play the game. And I wouldn't farm enemies. I wouldn't mine. I wouldn't cut trees down. I knew how to do all that stuff because I had gotten my character up to level 99 with a lot of stuff. All I would do is sit there on the Grand Exchange. The thing is, once you had enough money, once you had a lot of money, you could do even crazier trades. So you started out with those cheap little herbs, and you could go all the way up into trim RuneScape, plated RuneScape, that kind of stuff, and do exactly the same trick, except with a lot of money. Put in a giant buy order and a giant sell order. And that was really important. Now you're Pokewealthy. Yeah, well, it doesn't work exactly the same way in real life, but I've done exactly the same idea, but this time with Pokemon poker cards, a relatively obscure Pokemon card set where I put in a massive buy on Pokemon pokers. So now I have a huge stack of them, and they've just sort of been aging like fine wine. And now I could take a card, just one, and sell it for almost the price of a full deck when I got started a couple years ago. So you could buy a full deck for that much a while back. All right, one trade spot, Mr. Jack. So I put in a humongous buy order for Pokemon poker cards, and they're a relatively obscure set, and in the long run, they're going to flip like an insane amount of money for me. I know you said you want more slabs. Do you want to buy back the slab I just won? The slab I just won. I would do, I guess, 75% on it. What's that? So you get $30. You want $30 for it? You gotta say yes. He's like, I don't even want it. I just want $30. Did you know I talked to him? He's thinking it over. All right, you think it over, okay? So let's jump over here to William Wafter, who says, 1 Hitmonlee trade spot. We sent for another battle. Sounds good. So let me get William in here. Oops. You know, I was a homeschooler playing RuneScape, and I really enjoyed it. And I reached out to another homeschooler. I think I even remember his name. I think his name was like Bradley or something. And he was this tall, goofy kid. And I told him about RuneScape. He was like, oh, that sounds pretty fun. So he got into it. And one day, I meet him in the game. We meet up in the game. That works. Can you cash app it? Oh, if you want it to be sold for cash and not store credit, I'm going to offer you a different amount. Give me a second. It won't be a lot different. It'll be like 28. I could do $27.50 if you'd like to sell it for cash. Would you like to do $27.50 cash? I thought you wanted to store credit there. So Mr. Who's next? Let's see. Hunter Tipton, who says 2 Mega Evolution packs. Ow. Okay, mister, that works. Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, I read it right. There's so many messages on the screen, it's easy to get them confused. All right, so Mr. Tyler. Pay to Tyler. Here it is. I got a Tyler Ferbert. Cool. Hope this is you. Okay. You said on Cash App, huh? Okay, I sent $27.50 to Tyler Ferbert. All right, throw this away. Boink. Tentacool is cool. Damn, that's a nice Tentacool. Yes, he is from Primal Clash. He's an ancient trait Tentacool. All right, that's going to be $42 this time around. Just don't clip the quarters. They're most likely clad anyways. What was the best armor in RuneScape called again? It was Dragon Armor. All right, you ready? Here's Hunter Tipton. In my time, it was Dragon Armor. There we go. Very nice. Might be something different now. All right. And also, depending on what you were doing, because the best armor wasn't always Dragon Armor. Sometimes there's something else. Here's this, and here's, and also depended if you're playing with the membership or not. Stoofle. Actually, it's a little confusing, isn't it? Nice Stoofle. All right. Hunter Tipton with an H. All right. Hunter Tipton. Was it blue armor? Well, the RuneScape armor had rune armor, didn't it? There was like mithril, adamantite, and then rune. God, that game was so good feeling when you played it. Dragon was the best when I played as well. All right, we'll pop this back up here. The game has such a crispy feeling to it. When all the loot was on the ground and you're picking it up, it was going into your inventory, and you're like, I'm rich. It's just this great feeling. We have a new trade slab. Oh, look at this Bowser. He's nice. Super Mario for $80. Dragonair for $60 as a 9. Here's a heavy slab Umbreon. Oh, yeah. And here is the checklist. All right. We have an order from Gabriel Gallegos, who wants a whole Topps Naru 2-pack. Good luck, Gabriel. Noobs be noobin'. All right, so I know you sent in for another break, but Gabriel sent in first for a whole pack. Mr. Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel's gonna snipe you too. Look at this, Gara 2 out of 5. So you're gonna hope that the next pack is also a hot one. This is why people are buying these Naruto cards, guys. They're pretty much only coming out with low numbers. It's a big deal. There you go, Mr. Gabriel. For my Gaby. What? Your gay baby? All right. Clan Wars minigame was cool on RuneScape. Here's Asuma. Shirker Call. Hinata. Very cute. Here's Jiraiya. Anko. And Hidden Leaf Village. So that's Gara and Naruto, and they're looking at each other. Nice. Looks great. All right. There it goes. This set continues to be one of the fastest selling sets. It is pretty remarkable because it's not exactly cheap. It's a pricey little set. So that one card's going to help him a lot. Mark J. Valerian, 3 pre-grades for my Charizards. Okay, ready, Mark? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you got your 3 Charizards. And how about your Kangaskhan for free, huh? So you get a bonus grade. Let's get to work. So here's the free grade on your Kangaskhan. Centering strong. Centering strong. I think this card looks lovely. Hold on, we don't want to grab the surface of the card. We want to grab the sleeve. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, see, you have to remove it from the sleeve to see that. Got some kind of puncture wound there. I don't know what that is. I guess that's just a flaw for manufacturing. All right. So this card was looking like it had 10 potential, and it shall now be called a 6. Don't grade that one. Sorry, man. Charizard. Corners are goofy. They're square. And a slightly incorrect corner. I'm going to judge this one a 9. We were just so in the morning stream, CS-Man came in, and he hired me to investigate like 10 of his slabs that graded 9. And we saw what turned into a PSA 9, and it was just the slightest issue was a 9. Really slight. Nowadays, it's the PSA pristine 10 grade. Everybody's starting to grade a little bit like BGS now. That's how it truly is now. All right, so here we go. Okay. Oh, big white dot. There you have it. I'm going to say 8 on that one. The dot is so large in this case, it's going to be an 8. Okay. And here we go. Last one. Oh, yeah. This has got a serious off-centering top-to-bottom issue. That's going to receive an 8. There you have it. Thank you, Mr. Mark J. Valerian. You now know 6, 9, 8, and 8 are your grades. Was that useful? Now you know not to send these out to grade, even if you were to have me send them home to you. Those would not be ones to grade. Well, that's a good card, too. It's tough to get 10s. We have 10s in front of you. Look, this is a 10. You know how hard it is to get that? It's not easy. This is a 10 on a square cut card. Do you understand? Look at this. This is some kind of miraculous 10. Try grading some of your own cards. Go grade 100 cards. And when you see the grades when they come back, you'll suddenly covet these. You'll be like, oh, snap, a 10. Because I think you get 10 fatigue when you see so many of these already graded 10. Here's Miss Sarah with 5 more OP13s. Here you go, Sarah. 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 packs of English Phantasmal. Well, I gotta sneeze. 2, 3. And 1 pack of Lord of the Rings. Oh, man. I own some 10s that are questionably 9s, but we take those. Yes, but there's no Rice Krispie treats. The roof of my mouth is itchy. You guys ever use that trick where you scrape your tongue on your tooth and then you rub your tongue on the roof of your mouth to scratch it? I can't be the only one who does that. All right, so Lord of the Rings. Here we are. Aha. I've never sent a card to PSA. How much would it be to grade 100 cards? Oh, I would estimate around $3,000. About 3,000. Yeah, I said that right. About 3,000. It's a lot, and then it's, you know, it's doable. Because if you can sell the cards for a good price, you'll make back that money. But imagine this. You got to earn that money back just to reach 0 before you can even start profiting. Pretty incredible. Aelvic says 2,500, but I believe there's taxes, and I believe there's return shipping and shipping to them. So the real price is, it's probably like 28. What do you think? You think it's 28? It also depends on, no, I think it's about 28. It depends on how you ship them. Some of it's shipping. All right, you ready? You could ship them cheap if you wanted, but it's pretty risky. You save a little money, but I don't know. 2,650. I don't know. It's in my opinion, it's higher than 2,650. Did I forget to write Ascended Heroes? Oh, I just didn't see it. All right, Ascended Heroes as well, everybody. It's getting spicier in here. Let me go check out a PSA submission, because I have to recall if they charge you taxes for it too, because I'm pretty sure there's taxes too, right? And taxes for most people are going to be about 8%. And 8% of $2,500 is a lot. It's like 250 almost, right? All right, Sarah, have no fear. Some Ascended Heroes for you. Full of my lady's painting. All right, that's Dark Souls. All right, and if you get a lot of lucky 10s, it could be 5K. Yeah, if you get a lot of 10s, that helps. It pays for itself. If you don't get a lot of 10s, it could still break even as 9s, assuming you don't get a bunch of 7s and 6s. But at that point, they're so hard to sell. They don't sell very fast as 8s and 9s. Okay. It's too hot in California. California love. Californication. What's it like living in California? Who's living in California right now? How you guys feeling in California? All right, so we got these two leftovers. Let me put them in the bag. Out of my 7, 8, or 9, if it's a card I really like. Bro, those uncharges are such a scam. Yeah, actually, what do you think of that, Aovic? You also got to consider upcharges too. So they will upcharge if your card does well. Technically, you profit, but the real cost of the grading goes up. So like in the submission with Sarah Dusenberry, there was a massive like 290 upcharge for her card. And so if you just add that to the price you paid at the checkout. All right, let's see. PSA grading. I'm technically right. Of course, if all your cards don't grade right, you won't have to pay those upcharges. All right. Grade. New submission. Classic submission. Select and continue. Select and continue. All right, we're going to go with the bulk grade, right? It's 25. Now give me a minute. We're gonna add Tentacool XY. And then we're going to set the quantity to 100. All right, we're going to proceed to checkout. Okay. Maybe it doesn't have taxes. I thought it did. It doesn't actually say that there's taxes. But there is $100 shipping cost. So the shipping's $100 coming back from them. And if shipping for you is maybe about the same amount, shipping it off to them, that does come out to about 2.7. And then if you get even one decent upcharge, that can hit 2.8 very easily. All right, let me get out of here. Very nice. So, back to it. It cost me like $10 to ship them. I won't lie, man, if you're shipping large bulk submissions, because that's the only way to get the shipping efficiently down with PSA on the return shipping so that your, per cost rate is lower. But if you're just shipping them like bulk shipping, your risks are high. And you might save some money on shipping to begin with, but the moment one of your packages gets crushed, and I'm not saying it will, but it could, you will instantly lose thousands of dollars. So all the little bit of postage you saved doing the cheap shipping is instantly reversed, if you think about it. And that's probably why PSA only does insured return shipping, right? They don't mess with any type of shipping other than that. All right, let me put this over here. That's why tag is better. Yeah, tag's a little bit cheaper. You ready? Well, if you look, our price for middlemaning tag is 30, so it is cheaper. Did you get another order for Jesse? I probably did. We just have a queue of people, so we're getting through the orders. Let's get Miss Sarah taken care of. All right, here's Ace Sabo Luffy. Ooh, Ace Sabo Luffy. Popping this here. And here's Shanks. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Ace Sabo Luffy's nice. I think that's what the other guy was trying to pull. He said, wait a second, shouldn't there be like something there? Here's Utah. Like the state Utah, that's how that's pronounced. All right, and here's, whoa, Jewelry Bonnie. Nice. All right, not bad this time, Sarah. Not to mention no upcharges is 10 times better than sending to PSA. That's a fair argument, actually. Like I said, we had a $44 upcharge for CSman, $20 upcharge for Louis Laura, and then like a $290 upcharge for Sarah Duesenberry. I mean, it's just a lot of money. Okay, you ready? So, Palmont, Valplume. And so if you're shipping your own cards off to PSA and they decide to do that to you, it's a lot of money anyways. Here's Carvana. Lord of the Rings. Let's save that for last. All right, here we go. Ascended Heroes. We got Kilowattrell. Here's Dynamo Tapu Koko. And here's Okie Dokie. Oh, no. So a slab breaks during shipping, what happens? Well, you contact them and claim it, and I'm sure they fix it. I did have a slab break on the way back. It was Ace of Spades Mewtwo, and I did not tell them. I didn't claim it because I was too lazy. I'll probably just crack it and regrade it, to be honest. All right, that's the cost of my procrastination. Oops. The card is still going to grade 10. I know it will, so I know I'm sitting on a 10 Mewtwo. Here we are. What do we got? I could contact them and complain, I guess, and be like, you know, I just never complained about this. I don't know if they would accept it. Here's Samwise. Okay. PSA upcharges remind me of the Mafia. Yeah, essentially. I think PSA says if your card's really valuable, you have to pay more money for grading it. We require that you pay more money for grading a valuable card. And I honestly, it's never been popular. PSA's never been popular with that. They get away with it, though, because it's basically, what are you going to do? Tell them not to slab it? You fool of a took. That's right. Oh, look, it's Tree Beard. Miss Sarah Duesenberry with an SA. All right, Sarah. I once got into a fight with PSA on the upcharges early on, but that's because I misunderstood them. I thought they were upcharging it for the full value of the card. And so I was like yelling at them in the emails. I was like, how dare you? I was like, I can't believe you guys. But then, it took me a second. I'm like, oh, wow, wait a second. The upcharge is only like 13 bucks, not 5,000 bucks or whatever it was. It was some number like that. It was like, I thought they were upcharging for the entire value of the card. And I was like, how dare you? I didn't understand their email very well. All right, there goes 40 likes. Oh, yeah, it's giveaway time, guys. All right, as promised. There's Machamp. Here's Sobble. Look at that Sobble. 60 bucks. This will sell on eBay in a flash. So where's our giveaway card? Here it is. So here it is. Let's hit refresh on the giveaway right now. So only the people that are here right now type in TCC. They'd be like, I want my piece of the pie. Yeah, exactly. They say, wait a second. We think you're making too much money on us. You're going to have to share that. You're going to have to give us some. Here's A. Perez. Here's William Wafter. Here's Mr. Russ. And Gabriel. All right, who here loves free slabs? Landed on a 6. Wow, that's you, Gabriel. Gabriel, you know, you had a rough round this morning, but it has played out for you later today. It's crazy how that kind of works, isn't it? Okay. Boom. Now, what else we got? Oh, man, we got to work on one of these, don't we? We haven't handed this card out. Zach, Tammy, Zenobius, Monster? Who was the guy where I handed him a free spot and he didn't really deserve it? All right, we need to work on that. We should pick like an event to work on that. Don't you think? There should be an event for it. All right, this is the next free one. Javier and Temlet are on it. Let's keep that going. Oh, it says free, so let's go ahead and reset the keyword to free now. All right. Give me a moment. Busy night on a Tuesday? So weird. So weird. I don't know how that works. Sometimes we just get like a busy Tuesday night. All right. So give me a moment. The next order is also Sarah. And she says, Naruto pack battle against Edward. Here goes. All right. So Edward, you ordered first. It's Edward on the left, Sarah on the right. E and S. You know, it would be fun to do those scoreboards again. You guys think you'd hate the scoreboards? I don't know. There we go. Is that 100K Lugia? I don't know if I want to go back to people picking out what they do a pack split on, or what they do a gym break on. I shouldn't say pack split. I feel like if we do this, you could do a break on literally anything on the menu. And I don't know how I feel about that. It seems less like a gym break event and more like a coin toss between two people. 180, 60. Now, you think you'd beat the Ditto, but Ditto uses transform. You're now tied. All right, next round. Uh-oh, Zamazenta and Switch. I don't even think she's going to need Switch. Oh, nope, Switch is not used. All right, Sarah, round 1, or round 2 goes to Sarah. Round 3. Oh, Skeledirge is good. Now, the way it works with Switch, it's only for that round. You don't, like, hold on to it. We could change that rule one day if you'd like, but we just count it for that round, okay? So you got Skeledirge, and you're most certainly probably not going to win this. Nope, Raticate, okay? Next round, last round. It's tied. Meloetta's pretty good. Beats a lot of Pokemon. Oh, Energy. Oh, but Togekiss cannot win with one Energy card. It is going to go to Mr. Edward this time. There you go, Mr. Edward. Very nice. Just letting you know that's how the Switch works. It's like computer search. You only use it for one turn. And it's not really needed on a turn where you automatically win, right? So get the stickers back and call it a trainer challenge. Yeah, the stickers were kind of fun. I don't know. They were also kind of annoying. You had to like store them and work on them, and they were like cool in the long run though, weren't they? They were kind of cool, weren't they? Edward, ready? Boom. Oh, you're pulling Choji out of 25. Choji. Okay, there it is. Very nice. Oh, I threw the packet away. I shouldn't have done that. I like the packets. They store the commons really well. Okay. So you were a fan of the badges. I could have gone the other way, you know. What I could have done with the badges is I could have doubled down. And after you're done with the Kanto badges, we could go on to Gen 2 badges. All right. Here's End of Tears, Genin Takedown, Kasami, Failure, Kurenai? Who's the sexiest character, do you think? I want to know who's sexiest. There we go. Good. How much was the $200 upcharge card worth? Like 8,000 or something like that? I don't remember. Some huge amount. Probably like 4,000. All right, that's for Mr. Edward. Edward. New bag for Edward? I think it's new bag time for you, isn't it? Yes, because you just shipped yesterday. It's a Japanese red manga ace. Yeah, it was definitely not cheap. No wonder for that big upcharge. Oh, I'm writing the wrong name on it. I know how to fix that. We'll just put a sticker there. There we go. Good. 3.26. All right, there we go. Sorry for the long wait. We are a little bit busy tonight, guys. Let's go find you. So let's go find the next order, shall we? Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. We have an order over here. Click. Bet you Jesse Smith waited a while, huh? So it's Jesse Smith. You ready, Jesse? It's not too bad, actually. And he wants a live custom booster. Are you watching, Jesse? Let me know if you're watching, Jesse. I don't want you to miss it. I want you to look away. I gotta sneeze, man. Oh, man, the sneezes. I got a sneeze cloth here. The sneeze guard, everybody. I have allergies, by the way. It's very bad now. I think it's all the pine trees. I think they're all having sex with each other. All right. Oh, man, I just rubbed my nose, and now I'm going to sneeze again. The pollen must get up in my nose or something. I guess that's how it works, right? Oh, I'm suffering over here. Oh, I have like a headache after sneezing. What the hell? Okay, let me close my eyes. Wow, terrible. It's like puking from your lungs. It's like a different, but it's similar, right? Terrible. First time in your life. This is your first time? Your name seems so familiar. Boop. All right, what'd you pull? You pulled, Lakitu. Poker Lakitu from the Mario collection. So that's a cold pack. For $25, you get a nice cheap poker card. You did miss. And let's go find your bag. Now, we actually have a free card for you, you know. Here it is. It's this high-quality Growlithe poker card. These are gradable cards. Both of them are. As you can see, PSA grades poker cards. All right. So there you go. The Growlithe is actually pretty good. Thanks for being a first-time buyer. We love meeting first-time buyers, by the way. It's always fun to add someone into the fold. All right. Stick around, Jesse. I'll scare you away somehow. Maybe I'll say something uncouth and you'll be like, I don't know if I want to buy from this guy anymore. All right. Let's see what we got next. Okay. So we're jumping over here to Mr. Tyler Ferbert, who says, for Tentacool. Oh, I sent this money to him. I was like, what the hell? Here's Oscar Ascendis, Korean Houndoom. All right, the Korean Houndoom is sold. Where'd he go? We had him like a second ago. There he is. All right. Oscar Ascendis. There it is. It's all yours. Now, he's got a total of 30 plus 26, $56. Let me take a picture of this. For a minute, I thought Tyler bought back the slab. Yeah, I did too. Runny nose. Runny nose, runny nose, runny nose. All right. I'm going to tell them both cards sold, and this is the store credit it generated. Boom. So now he knows those are sold. For a minute, I thought Tyler bought back the slab. So you've got the Houndoom and now a box of 151 surprise. I don't blame you for opening that. We got a much better price on it now. So cool. Ow, what the? Okay. Now, you know, we're supposed to be working on repricing the pricey slabs, but I haven't had a chance to do that. We've been very busy today. Okay. I'm repricing this dark rye to get him a little more exciting. I can do that. All right. Dark rye, $25. He's on sale now. Mister, when are you going to play Arc Raiders? The odds of that, close to 0. No interest in it. Oops. Don't go anywhere. Stay there. Imagine a sequential PSA 10 complete poker set would be worth a gazillion. Well, you need 54 10s in a row. I don't know. I think it's possible, but I don't think anyone would pay especially high prices for that because I don't think it really matters. Oops. There we go. Good. When are you going to play Resident Evil 9? I'm only mildly interested in that. I'm not super excited for it, but I might play that. Okay. Can I keep one of the pack wrappers? There you are. Why don't we just keep one sealed for you? How do you like that? So we'll see what comes out of these. And if nothing comes out, we'll open the last one. But if your hit comes out, we'll keep that one sealed. Now we've got Metapod. Here's Zubat. Doug Trio. Here's Chansey. I imagine Mr. playing Arc Raiders. You know what it is? The name kind of turns me off. Arc Raiders just sounds kind of boring. Instantly. You know, it sounds like, do you remember when Destiny 1 came out and it was like super successful? So immediately Bungie started working on like Anthem. And then there was like a Tom Clancy game. Who can recall that? It was a Tom Clancy game where, you know, it was like you were in a modern city and you would shoot some bad guys and get their loot. Who remembers that? What was the name of that stupid game? Division, you know what I'm talking about. Cool. So for whatever reason, Arc Raider just feels like another one of those. You know, it's like, yes, we know what the things people like it is. You know, like it feels like it's not art. It's not art. High Guard is shutting down March 14th. Are you serious? All right, so check it out. Your pull did come out. We'll leave that last one sealed for you. You're pulling full art Wigglytuff. Cool, man. Join the Helldivers. Here we are. That's kind of based on Starship Troopers, right? It's a similar vein, but not the exact same brand, right? Okay, and Snorlax. Thank you so much, Oscar Resendez. I hated Division, but Arc is good. There we go. Division Ghost Recon. All right. I just can't get excited for it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh, baby. So, Oscar with an O. It just sounds, again, like we've got the mechanics. We got the mechanics that you like. This is the trend. Jump on it. The name seems so generic, it's shocking. Arc Raiders. Sounds like a cell phone game. There you go. I know it's popular, but I'm just saying, Sounds like a cell phone game. Oscar. Resend this. I've seen like a very short clip of gameplay, and it was just like a sweaty team of guys looting something and shooting some other group, and then that was it. And I'm like, okay, here it is, the next Fortnite or something. Destiny 1, what's the best? Love doing the raids. Yeah, Destiny was amazing, dude. Amazing. So, I'm going to place this up here. Nah, he's going in the Poke Shuffles for sure. Oops. Do you guys want this in the Poke Shuffles? You still value McDonald's Pikachu? I do. Okay. Looks like I don't have to report anyone to the democracy officer. We are? Yeah, Pancho Pikachu? Everyone at conventions love that card. Don't know what the fuss is about. I mean, it's all right. I don't own, and probably never will own, a single Pancho Pikachu. I appreciate that other people like it, but you don't got to worry about me injecting money into that card and competing for it, because I never will. I've had a lot of time to buy him, and I've seen his price change over a long time. Just don't like it. Okay. What class was you? I really liked the Hunter class. I played Destiny so much, I had one of each class. So if you're a hardcore player, you had one of each, so that you could play all roles in the raids, and you can enjoy all of the gear, and you would rotate the gear between them. Okay, there we go. That's exactly what you say if you plan to buy them up. Nope, I promise. I swear on my Pikachu. I swear on my Gyarados. Not interested in them. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Oscar. Appreciate it, man. What's next? Jaded Heisenberg says, 3 disappointing Lost Abyss. Oh, okay. So that would be Lost Abyss Korean. Wherever they may be. Here we are. Looks like we need a new box of them. I swear on my Diglett. All right, here we are. Woo. Boop. Let's snip this. Okay, oops. Okay. All right. One whole box. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't order a whole box. You could have. Why'd you change the store to normal hours? You remember watching it at 5 a.m.? Me being full-blown autistic. Well, there's some reasons. Karis and I are doing IVF to have a baby, and the doctor meetings are all in the daytime, especially in the morning when I would normally be asleep. So that's a pretty good reason. We are? All right. Now, that's been restocked. Let's grab these. I was just giving him a hard time. No way, mister. Wait. Karis is pretty far along in the process. We are. She's worked really, really hard to get this far. Here's the horsey. And here's a non-hollow. Congrats. Don't congratulate me yet. We don't have a baby yet. There we go. Let's see. Well, let's leave this one up. Congrats, bro. And Jaded. Where are you, Jaded? I bet you're in like here or something. Jaded. What's IBF? Irritable bowel farts. Okay. We invited the baby shower? Maybe. We'll do a baby shower stream. All right. Grabbing this. And grabbing this. And we're going to say $60. And we're going to say $60. But actually, we're going to sell these together as a pair, like they should be sold. Is there a tariff if I order to the EU? Hello, Nicolaj. Well, yes, your country does a tariff on imported U.S. goods. I don't know what that tariff will be, but that was the whole reason that Donald Trump was all spicy, and he's like, hell no, bro. What do you think should be in the front, Finn or Jake? But what we can do to help you is we can claim that your items are not too expensive. How do we do that? Well, let's say you order like a whole box of Ascended Heroes or Mega Dream. Obviously, it's a lot of money, but once we've opened it up, I argue that, well, it's not the same product anymore. So when we make our claim on the value of it, we base it now off of just sort of maybe what it's worth raw. And it might not be worth very much raw, right? That's the argument. So that's what we'll do. Another way that you can kind of avoid import fees if you're from Europe, join our breaks. We have a lot of great breaks like this vintage Jigglypuff, this beautiful Leafeon, this very expensive manga card over here. That's pretty expensive. We have a lot of fancy breaks like this Psyduck for $40. This pack split is technically a break. We have the new Lego break. Of course, if you're international, you probably don't want this one because this one will be a lot to ship. There's already 3 people in here, guys. It's only $10 for the Lego Pikachu. The trade breaks. So here's what's special about the breaks and international import fees. If you pull this Psyduck, which is really like a $1,000 card, we're going to claim it for $40 on your import tariff documentation. Because you really only paid $40 for it, didn't you? You bought a $40 spot for it and pulled it for $40. So for international buyers, breaks are a fantastic way to save some money on import fees. All right. 2 slabs, $120. What about the Astral Radiance box? That one is still going. I think there's a total of 6 people in it or 7 people in it. I can't remember, but here it is, everybody. Whole box of Astral Radiance. You can keep it sealed if you want, or you can open it up right away. It's about half full. Mr. So Smart. Yeah, I'm trying to help you guys international save some money, okay? Okay, so Mr. Mark Potts, Gem 1, Gem 2, Gem 3. Okay, the gem packs, check them out. They're like way more affordable. They're way more reasonable. I'm working on designing a new display holder with the Chinese manufacturer who makes the current display holders for our BGS, SGC, TAG, CGC, and PSA slabs. We're working on a graded booster pack holder. It's really large. Okay. I think I had Gem 2. Oh, 2 Gem 2. You trying to trick me? He's trying to confuse me, guys. He wants 2 Gem 2. Any baby ideas? I'm thinking maybe Charizard. Yeah, perfect name. I'll let you guys do a break and name the kid based off of who gets the pull. We'll call it the baby name break. All right, there we go. 2 Gem 2. He's trying to trick me with the 2 Gem 2, I think. We are. Okay, here we are. And here we are. Croc O Rock. We're probably not going to go with Caton for the last name. I want the original last name, the correct one that my grandfather lost when he was adopted. There we go. Mr. Mark Potts. Mark, this packet right here can be used toward the trade break, letting you know that. All right. Mark Bigos, Mark Potts. Call the kid DP Fitness, Dobby. Good thinking. Yeah, I'm too lazy to change my last name. I really am. But I'm going to make the kid's name the correct last name. The true bloodline. All right. Who do we have next? We have an order from Miss Sarah Dooserberry. She says 5 Lord of the Rings packs. You got it, Miss Sarah. You like those? Those are fun, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, lovely. I hope I have more of those. I assume that I do. Why didn't the last name abandon your dad? Hold on. What, the Caton last name or the other one, the Abernathy last name? Apparently his uncle was not good to him, and that uncle is not a blood relative. So his last name is, whether he was a good person or a bad person, I'm not related to him. He's just some guy in the UK or wherever he was, maybe in the US. Yeah, he must have been in the US. We are. All right. All right. The beacons are lit. I like for the name, Mike's side. Tossing this. All right, you ready? So, ready? I think Karis will probably decide the name, to be honest, guys. She'll probably be like, oh, we're going to name him Edward or some super gay thing like that. Every one of these packs holds so many good cards. It's amazing. They're all gradable. What are the laws around making a new last name? Oh. All right, we got this guy and this guy. I was kind of shocked when I found out my grandfather was adopted. I did not know that. I didn't know that for almost all of my life. I found that out 2 years ago, by the way. Here's... Oh, it's going to be a hit. What'd you pull? Look at that. That's one of the fun parts opening these packs. You've pulled Lord of the Rings, Everard Proudfoot. Probably not as good as an Aragorn pull. Edward right now. What's wrong with Edward? No game of cuh. When the last name change would be confusing, not the same as yours. I'll just tell people that, you know, it's not my baby. Boom, problem solved. Wow. I'll take the ring to Mordor. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Read my message. Jaded says, am I crazy for thinking everything with Iran will blow over by the end of the year? Iran? Dude, it won't even be the end of the year. It'll be like probably really fast. They wiped out the Ayatollah and like 40 of his close dudes in the first strike. It's a ridiculous lopsided war, just like everyone always said it would be. Yeah, Trump's he's a vicious dude, man. He's doing this war differently than what we did in the past. It's crazy. He just came in, playing some music. America! Dropped some major strikes. I guess Israel's helping. And that guy's out now. What's going on now is they're just dismantling a bunch of stuff so that the next angry guy doesn't take over and have a bunch of toys to play with. All right, what we got? Here's, wow, the Witch King. That looks amazing. Holy. Do you see all the parades, like even in California? California's, oh, wow, look at that one. Man, these are great. Look at this, Sarah. All right, and all right. Wow, that looks good too. Cool, man. I think they finished off their Navy. Imagine having a baby and 100% Filipino. Ew! What are you talking about, man? Not 100%? What? All right. There we go. The baby comes out black. I got a shiny one. It's a shiny. You're all jealous of my shiny baby. His shiny type. That's like 1 in 15,000 odds. All right, Sarah Dusenberry, let's grab your box. The doctor's like looking at me funny. I'm holding on to a Switch. I've got my Switch in my hands because I'm playing Pokemon in the hospital. I'm not really paying attention to my wife. Here we are. I didn't really pay attention to the baby being born. All right, here you go, Sarah. I'm like this man-child playing video games, playing Pokemon. You always have me cracking up. I've been doing that joke for a while. People always laugh at that joke. That's a funny joke, huh? Lord of the Rings. Let's see. Oh my God. Hold on. Would you look at that? Is the box I was basing our price on already sold? It's sold yesterday. So the box I was basing our prices on sold yesterday. It's gone now. It's gone. So we have a price change for Lord of the Rings Chrome. Although I don't even know if I have any left. So it moves to $62. What do we currently have it at? Lord of the Rings is at 38. Why is it so low? Did I do my math wrong? Divided by 36. No, it's not that I did my math wrong. It's just that the next box is so much more expensive than the previous one. That's so frustrating. I should have bought it. Did I buy it? Wait, did I buy this or who bought this? No, I did not buy this. So somebody else bought this right after I changed my price based around that box. That's so annoying. Now, how about this? Let's see this. Okay. So our price is significantly changing on this product. I apologize, but it is. And Sarah, you wiped out 5 packs at the wrong price. Let's see. God damn, dude. Okay, this is why you got to choose between aggressive pricing or unaggressive pricing. I could have priced it based off of the more expensive one and assumed that the cheaper one would sell off the market sooner than later. But I didn't do that. I just went with the absolute cheapest one. And look what happened to me. Let's go to all products. We're going to update it in the website. You know, I've been doing this a long time. And you just kind of learn stuff like that. You have to place a bet on how fast you think it's about to sell. All right, the website's getting updated. What I thought you had it for 59. It looks like the website was 59. And the current price is now 62. And that's the correct current price. All right, that's a good one. Now, let's see. What do we got on the website here? Don't cry for me. I think I bought that box back in the day for like, I don't know, like $350. So here's Nicholas Pacheco. Topps Pokemon Merlin sticker and Japanese Black Bolt ×2. Did you see that getting restocked? Pretty sexy. Let's go get it. All right, Pokemon Black Bolt. Oh, crap. Do I owe you? No, you don't owe me anything. I'm just being silly. There you go. All right. And 1 Merlin stickers. All right. Very nice. Uh-huh. You owe me 3 feet pictures. Ready? Oops. Pack number 1. Nicholas Pacheco. It's funny until it happens, mister. They always could have mixed up the jars. I've seen that. I am terrified of that. You guys know what he's talking about? So in some couples' cases, when they do IVF, they inject the wrong swimmers or they inject the wrong embryos, one or the other. And it's a pretty serious mistake because it means the kid's not yours. We are. You know, I should have a DNA test on the kid after it's born just to be sure. Because, you know, it's pretty easy to tell when a kid is yours when you're doing it the all-natural way, right? It's really obvious. But when you're doing it with the test tube, it's not so obvious, is it? It might be obvious if the baby doesn't look exactly like you. But a lot of guys look like me out here in Missouri. So we all look a little bit like each other. It is. All right. Tossing that. We're a little bit homogenous out here. Every time I accidentally let the GD term out, I always apologize for using the name in vain. Could they be sued for that? I don't know. Let me see. Can I sue the IVF clinic for mixing up embryos or sperm? Yes, you can sue an IVF clinic in the U.S. if the sperm or embryo were mixed up. These cases have resulted in very large settlements. The legal theory falls under several areas of civil liability: medical mispractice, negligence, breach of contract, emotional distress, wrongful birth. All right, well, you know, if I have someone else's baby, it's coming with a dowry. Is that the right word? It's coming with an inheritance. So I don't know. Maybe it's not such a bad thing. Still have time for another baby. All right, what we got? We got Snivy. I mean, one lucky baby, man, because we have the means to take care of a child. All right. Okay, but do they take the baby back or do you keep it? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I guess you could put the baby up for adoption. But I think if the baby made me like $1 million in a lawsuit, I don't know. I would feel obligated to take care of it or something. Like it made me $1 million. Let me ask, how much money do you think I could get in a settlement in Missouri? So there we have it. Nothing crazy coming out of there, but 2 nice stickers coming out of Merlin. $450,000. That's not much. Oh, here it is. Realistic settlement, 200,000 to 1 million. Wrong embryo implanted. Oh, right here. Scenario 3. Child is born that is not genetically yours. Typical settlements nationwide are $3 to $10 million. All right, let me say this. If we have a baby and it's not ours because they mixed it up at the IVF clinic, and I earn even the low end, $3 million from that, I'll just raise the baby. I don't even care. I'll be like, I'll raise you. It's not a big deal. And then, I don't know, we'll try again for another baby. We'll have 2 babies. One will be adopted. So, Mr. Nicholas, I can't hold that against him. You know, it's one thing to have a wrongful baby where maybe like your wife cheated on you or something. But it's a different scenario entirely if it's a mistake by the IVF clinic and the baby comes with $3 million. You know, it's like, there's like a certain moral obligation at that point. All right, you got a shiny rare baby. Yeah. So, thank you for that, Mr. Nicholas. Appreciate it. All right, life happens, you know. Here's Jesse Smith. He says, custom boosters, 1 live custom. I think it would be really upsetting if we couldn't have another baby. I would be devastated in that event. That would be really problematic. So, you know, like if Karis's body could only tolerate 1 pregnancy, but I think if she makes it through 1 pregnancy, she'd probably make it through 2 pregnancies. Not a big deal. So I think it would be all right if your baby, oh, cold. That's Jesse Smith. All right, Jesse, sorry, man. Yeah, if your baby's coming with $3 to $10 million, it's going to be all right. We're going to find a way to deal with it. Put that money in a savings account, stock market account. Mister, you can adopt a baby for free and get the same satisfaction of being a father, not letting money raise your seed. Hell no, bro. What are you talking about? All right, and now Robert Churchill, he says, hey, Mr. Robert, One Piece EV3, 6 of those, and Japanese OP13, 4 of those. All right, Japanese EV3, where are we? We've got 1. All jokes aside, I hope it goes well for you. Yeah. My biggest concern is I hope Karis is like healthy enough to have a baby. I know she actually has a mild heart problem where her heart beats too fast all the time. And so that's my biggest concern. And that's my biggest concern, yeah. All right. So EB3 and OP, and also whether or not implantation and all that actually occurs. Because she had stage 3 endometriosis. She had to have like a whole surgery for that. It was like a 7-hour surgery. It took forever. All right, so OP13 times 4. So we're not even 100% sure that it will work. But we hope that it will. But it might not. Now, 6 of these EB3s. I gotta go get a fresh box. Yes. All right. Ow. All right. Here we are. I don't know. Your wonderful lady, but from what you tell me, she's built like Kim Possible. Here we are. She has worn a Kim Possible outfit. Isn't that funny? She gets kind of like those greenish shorts or whatever they are, like the poofy shorts or something. Like the khaki shorts, and then like a thin black shirt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I joke that she's Kim Possible. She's done that. All right. Demand a refund. Shiny rare baby. My God, bro. Okay, you ready? Snip number 1. Snip number 2. And snip number 3. All right, very nice. Ready. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. She's got pizza. Here's an SR. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Oh. How about you guys? Are any of you guys aspiring to have babies, but you don't have one yet? I got to say, when I was younger, I really did not want to have kids because I just couldn't afford it. Was a big one for me, but I just didn't feel like I was ready. I think I felt like I was ready almost 3 years ago. I was like, we got to get on with this. I'm getting old, dude. All right, there we go. Mr. does look kind of like a chunky Ron. Hey! Ta-da! All right, Robert picking up Bonnie, I think. All right, there you go. Robert with an R-O. Mr. Robert. Hey! There we go. There we go. Gratis. Here's Gary Oak. Here's Thicky Wicky for sale. Here's Halo. Here's Redo of Healer. And here's Dratini. Ooh, lovely. Good, good, good. All right. All of those are caught up. Now we're jumping over here to Michael Pettiford. What's up, Michael? He needs a PRB2 and a KU Harry Potter. Now, wait a second. We're sold out. We don't have any more KU Harry Potter. Harry Potter is sold out. But here is that PRB2. Can I get you something to replace the Harry Potter? Let's see. KU Harry Potter. Well, how much money do you have left over after this? PRB2. So you thought that the KU was what? $3? So you got $3 left over. Michael Pettiford. All right, you got $3, man. Mr. Dusk, I already read that. How's it going, guys? You feeling tired tonight? We got this free slab still. You guys gonna type in free for me? Type in free in the chat. Get the chat moving a little bit. See who's awake. All right. Look how good you guys did on the likes. I'm actually super impressed. Here's the SR. Oh, that was a good one. Here's an Ace Full Art. Now get a naked roll mat and you'll be complete. Who should be my naked roll mat? Mole rat. I think I said that backwards. I think I said roll mat. Doesn't make any sense. Mr. Michael. All right, there we go. let's grab these. And we'll slide these in here. Yeah, we're getting real close to the final meeting with the doctor. One last meeting. And it's the, I think they call it insertion, actually. But that's when they put the eggs in, the embryos. What's crazy is we already have embryos. So they mixed the egg and the sperm outside of her body. And so we have 12 frozen embryos. They're ready to go. They're like ammo, you know, they're like little humans, like, you know. Pretty bizarre when you think about it. It's kind of, it's really bizarre. You got these preformed humans, and they're just ready to go. Like, dude, that could be a whole human being right there. Doesn't that sound weird? They're just suspended in ice or whatever. All the information to make a human. All right, let's see. Topps, Lord of the Rings. I have dyslexia. I tend to backwards say things. All right, let me check. Sold. How about some likes? So we've got a price on this Lord of the Rings card. We're going to go with 380. We'll leave that there. Good. So refresh on this. Let's see. Well, it's time. We got no orders in the queue, and it's time to show off the binder break. This is binder break round 10. Mr. Ivan's already in it. It's got this Joker card in it. Sableye, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Mewtwo, Energy Switch, Shuppet, Bulbasaur, Mega Evolution. This girl, this girl, this girl, this girl. The egg, the apple pie, the Setatan, Trick or Trade Pikachu, Trick or Trade Mimikyu, Pokemon Go Pikachu. Bunch of junk. The Umbreon's kind of cute, actually. Here, let's put the Umbreon up here. I think he deserves to be up here. I try to put the best ones in the front because I think that's when you're still paying attention. These are some used poker cards, okay? Just a couple old poker cards, a bunch of hollows. Okay, and Shroodle. I don't know how Shroodle's in there, but he just is. So that is the current binder break. Ivan's already jumped in there. That's binder break number 10. Popular. People really like it. Now, I got some slabs to get through here. So what is this? This is Team Rocket's Crobat, huh? And let's get him a new sleeve. What's the binder break? That's a new kind of break on the table that we started hosting a little while ago. You can see it's gone off 10 times. That means people have bought a total of like 40 spots for it. How bizarre. Actually, the very first one we hosted was 6 spots large. So it was a pretty large one. And the way it works, there's just a bunch of ungraded cards in there. Some good, some not so good. And that's why we call it the binder break, because you can take those cards and just put them into your Pokemon card binder. Or you can try to grade them. If you think one looks really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's my way of selling raw singles instead of just graded cards. We get a lot of abandoned cards. We get some used vintage, all kinds of stuff. I get a lot of abandoned cards. I mean, I've had a lot pile up over the last 7 years, so we just have a lot to get rid of. Here it is. Here it is. All right. My granddad always used to say, before you criticize someone, you should always walk a mile in their Louboutins. That way, when you criticize them, you're a mile away and have their shoes. That's right. All right, we've got this Xatu, huh? He's cool. All right, Xatu can just go right back up there. Here's, let me put a mark on this on the back. No, actually, let's put him into the Poke Shuffles as well. Honestly, the Poke Shuffles need a revamp. We gotta get some cards up here in the Poke Shuffles. Okay. So we're putting some 10s back in the Poke Shuffles here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Okay. Number 257, Xatu, T10. Okay, there it is. Oops. In he goes. Now, we've got Eevee. That's a nice Eevee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's going to be number 173 EV. And it's going to be tag 10 chase card. All right, so he's going back in. Should I check on this card? Has this card gone up or down? Does it matter? Let's see. I'm not going to check up on him. I'm just going to send him in for that much. I don't want to know. And then this Charmander is super cool. Let's take him in for a second. I'm going to put this back up here. So we just restocked the Poke Shuffle. It's pretty heavy there, guys. Let's see. Anything going on over here? My grandpappy. What time is it? 7:30. Holy dude. Time flies so fast. Classic Collection Charmander. Classic Japanese Charmander. All right. It does look like I might have overpaid for him, huh? Crazy. All right. I don't care. I'm putting him up in the live customs. Passing the savings along to you. Here's these 4 right here. So he's going to go up here in the live customs. Live customs always need something, right? Okay, we're going to say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sent CASHAPP. Nice. You sent CASHAPP. Oh, bro. What shall we put in these cards today? Let's put in this lovely looking Sandshrew, man. He looks great. He looks so good. So we'll toss him in. That's the thing about live customs is many of them just come with the common card, but occasionally there's a hit. So that's cool, right? Like a nice little poker card. Nothing really crazy, but maybe something that makes the $25 feel like it was all worth it. Number 001, Charmander. Classic at T10. Okay, and there it is. Wow, Minecraft music is amazing. I'm so sad that they don't do work with C418 anymore. Did you guys know that? C418 doesn't make music for Minecraft because he refused to give Minecraft like total licensing of his music. He said, nah, that's for me. And they said, that's cool, you're out. Wow, that sucks, man. Mr. Jaded says, for 3 of the Lord of the Rings packs. I think you mean these. Okay. Sarah's Witch King inspired me. So this is the Lord of the Rings that's for $3. Okay, Mr. Jaded, is that okay? Can I use my store credit on a Black Bolt Korean? Yes. Let's see. All right, Black Bolt Korean. Meow, 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 meow. Scooby-Doo, be-doo, be-doo, be-doo. What do we got? Oh, wow. Hey, you did well. You got a Master Ball on your 1 card. 1 pack, 1 Master Ball. There's usually 1 Master Ball per box, so you did well there. It's the Scolipede evolution. I don't remember what it's called, actually. So, Michael, let's find your bag. 1 pack snipe for you. That's okay. Never opened these before. Okay, good. Just making sure you knew what you were buying. Those are $3 each. Those are called lenticulars. Just let you know, those are different than the ones that she opened. Yeah, exactly. All right. Ooh, mister, now that the broadcasting has changed, do you go to sleep early now? Yeah, I tend to go to sleep around 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning. And then I wake up at about 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sometimes Karis will wake up at 8 and I'll sleep in an extra hour. But we generally go to sleep together now. Pretty bizarre. We spent like 7 years not sleeping together. She will go to sleep by herself, and then I will stream all night. And then around 7 a.m. in the morning, I'll climb into bed, and she'll just be waking up around 7 a.m. She'll be getting ready for work. So, you know, we'll spend an hour or so in bed together before she leaves. But that sort of split sleep schedule means we never really heard each other moving around. We never really ran into each other. And so having this sleep schedule where we're both waking up around 8 a.m., it's pretty weird hopping back into that. She's got to deal with me snoring. I got to deal with the fact that she likes a lot of blankets and it's very hot. And I like to be almost blanketless when I go to sleep. I don't like blankets at all. Here's Hobbits. Ooh. I missed the late night streams. Well, we still sort of host one on Saturday. So if you show up for the Saturday stream, we host that one at night. Usually starts around 11 p.m. and it'll run to like 2 or 3 a.m. So if you missed that feeling, you can still have it on Saturday. Also, if for some reason the stream gets interrupted, I will still attempt to make a late night stream. So let's say it's like a Wednesday and we missed the Wednesday evening stream for some reason. I don't like to give up. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to make up for it by hitting that evening stream. I'm sorry, that late night stream. So it's oftentimes it's used as a backup. Are you the big spoon or the small spoon? What's the small spoon? Is that the spoon you use to break up the loaves in the toilet so that it flushes? Are these gradable? Yes, every one of them. These are all gradable, like this one that says Cave Troll. Here's Elrond. Mr. Anderson. Here's Galadriel. She was so pretty. Now she's old and ugly. Ew. Here's Arwen. Everyone from Lord of the Rings is like 100 years old. But so am I. But I was like a baby when they released this movie, and now I'm 37, dude. They're all like 60. We are. Let's see. Boop. They're all really old. Everyone who helped make these, they're old as sin, dude. They have a cave troll. Yeah, they have a cave troll. You fool of a took. All right, that's for you, Jaded. Thank you, Jaded. Now, I do believe we need to make some room for this. So here's a James Gower bag. Here's a James Nogar bag. It is expired. That's what happens if we run out of space. That's when you're most likely going to have your bag repoed. If you don't run out of space, your bag just kind of gets to sit there forever. The moment we run out of space, I start looking for old bags that shouldn't be there anymore. All right. There's always one. There's always an expired bag. I don't get it. Thank you, Michael. That's sold. Jaded Heisenberg, it's done. That was a lot of product for $3 if you think about it. All right, you got a lot of cards. Okay, these are cool. I'd love to sell them unopened, like sealed, if anyone wants to buy a bunch of them sealed. Box of Gem 2, box of Yuzu Soft. I'm not sure we have a box of Yuzu Soft, but we should have a box of Gem 2. I'm not so sure we've got the Yuzu Soft. I'll check in the other room for the Yuzu Soft, okay? I think we're down to our last box of it. All right. Yeah, we're sold out. All right. Boop. Box of Gem 2. Scooby-Doo. Was just thinking the same. So when it comes to Yuzu Soft, we have this right here. That's all we have. Do you want these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got these 6 right here. Was user soft still on the menu? I bet it was. I bet it was still on the menu. Oh my God, it's still on the menu. So they're $3 each, $30 a box. Okay, I'm going to hit save on that. Let me make sure it's no longer in the menu. We're all done. No more orders, guys. We are all done. Time to wrap up. Yuzu Soft. Yes, it's still here. I'm going to go ahead and trash it. It's out of here. You're out of here. I'll open those with 30 credit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is $18. You have $12 left over. How about that? That's pretty easy. $12. All right. So here we go, guys. User Soft is out. You know, I always have some packs like that where it's the last box or the last couple straggling packs. It took a while to sell these, but they're all officially sold. You know how I feel? I feel like we're ready for more Weiss product. I actually feel that way. I feel like we're ready for more Weiss product. Okay. Snip. And snip. All right. All right. All right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Konnichiwa. Oh my God, all those boobies. Here's this girl and she's got a cute skirt. Here's Chibis. Here's Bikini Babe. Here's Bunny Babe. That's what I said. Bunny bread. Girl with psychic rings around her, I guess. I don't know. All right, cool. Captain Pikachu time, potentially. Pikachu, I choose you. I only had one case of the Detective Pikachu left. I don't even feel like sleeving this, but let's go ahead and sleeve it. Boop. Ready? Here goes. Okay. Oh, here we go. There's a stamp. So the Master Ball Hollow is considered a 1-star like all the other 1-stars, but the stamp is considered a 2-star. And this is your 3-star Glaceon. I'm sorry. No AR in that box. That's what that means, I think. Glaceon. Here's a Sylveon. All right. That Freya I donated is now up to 100. You donated a Freya? I don't even know what that is. What are you referring to? I don't remember. Cold. A Flareon. Oh. Good. Jolteon. Why were they sticking together so hard there? Okay, we're looking for the reverse hollows, the stamped hollows. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was it. You pulled them all. Check it out, Gabriel. So you end up with stamp, stamp, stamp. So there were 3 stamps. I missed the 3rd one. And that's your big hit. It's this Glaceon. Kind of stupid. That's your 3-star hit. Now, what you're looking for are the exclusive ARs. That was the end of that case, by the way, guys. There were only 2 boxes left in that case. So the next box has to come out of a fresh case. All right, Mr. Gabriel. Jumping over here. I bought a TCC Weiss Freya for $20. She's the pink-haired girl in that $400 slab behind you. Sweet! All right, I love to hear it. Damn, dude, that card's sexy as hell. Too bad it's like $450. I can host a break on it if you want, the Redo Healer. I don't know if there's any interest in that. If you guys want a Redo Healer waifu break, we can have that. For the waifu collectors, it might be worth it. But I don't know. She's also available for Slab Away. So Jaded is done. I think Andyman won the dono. We have another thing right here. We have Tyler. I'll buy into Redo of Healer. Will you? You want me to? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. Here's Cody. I really just want to supply you guys with what's most popular. All right, what do we got here? Redo Healer. That's 41 and 11 for Redo Healer if you guys want a chance at that. I would have to buy in Payday. All right, no problem. If it's still there. It probably will be. All right, that's the mark for a girl, right? The girl symbol. Good. Cody Hodges. Alan, which moderators are here, by the way? If you're a moderator, speak up. Alan Doan. Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen. Alan Doan. He said 10 Infernos. Okay. Mike Side's here. What's up, Mike Side? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 of those. And 10 Electric Breaker, which are right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Like it? Nice. Electric Breaker, huh? It's cool to see people opening some Electric Breaker. All right, let's get it snipped. What do you think, Mike Side? Who should be the next mod? Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping this. Okay. Lovely. Oops. Throwing this out. Cactuar Queen. That's cool. This is a holo. This is a Reshiram. This is a cold one. This is a cold one. This is Amber Palm. This is a cold one. This is the Cricket. Chirp, 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 chirp. Cricket. This is the Bunny. Look at that bunny. Hello there, Queen. Here's Genesect. Here's Slay King. Slay! I got one of those for sale on eBay for like, I think like 5K or something. I had it once upon a time listed at 2.7 thousand, and I think that was too low now because all those reverse holo 10s have gotten so dang expensive. One junk pack and save my leftover 9 credit for future shipping. Ooh, the Sandy Castle popping out. You would like a junk pack. Yes, sir. You know, I've got my mind on those junk packs a lot. I'm thinking about upgrading them to be spicier in the future because I think I have a use for them. I got a lot of cards that are non-Pokemon, and I'm thinking the junk packs might be the way. Yeah, all right. And cold. Good, good, good. It could go either two ways. The junk packs can go up in price and have a higher tier quality of goods, or they can go the other way where they stay really cheap and we stuff them with just really cheap bulk cards. One way or the other. What do you think? There we go. There we go. Boom. All right. Very nice. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, you pull the Sandcastle, the Vivillon, and the Cricket. It's not bad. That was for 20 packs. I mean, that's less than a whole box, so I don't think it was too bad. Oh, you know the way. I like the idea of a higher price junk pack, maybe with the chance of pulling some good junk. Yeah, like maybe pulling like some genuine hits, and it could be Dragon Ball, Final Fantasy, Weiss Schwartz, you know, because I got to do something with all those. I don't know what to do with them all. Obviously, the binder break is finally liquidating some Pokemon cards that have been building up. But what about non-Pokemon? you know, because we got plenty of that. Gabriel Gallegos wants a junk pack. Here you go, Mr. Gabriel. So this is the current junk pack. These are $3. Yeah, $3. They're pretty cheap. What are they made out of? They're made out of junk. 1, 2, the Doggy Girls. That doesn't even feel like junk. That feels like it's probably $5. Sin, Bard, Gladiator, Furion, Fire Elemental. Boop, 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 boop. All right, there you go. Gabriel Gallegos. I mean, to me, the Doggy Girl's just a bulk card. But in reality, it's probably like $5 on eBay. That's for you. All right. It is fun for cardboard enjoyers. Exclusively Weiss. Yeah, see, I don't think I have time to do that. I don't think I have time to sit down and make like exclusively Weiss booster packs. I just don't. And so it's interesting to have some sort of generic way to get rid of everything. Okay, we're bringing your bag back out, and we're writing SH on it. That means shipping. So this is proof that you have paid for shipping, okay? So you can, when it's time to ship, just tell me you've already paid and that you'd like to go out, and then I'll check your bag and I'll know that it's true. You should make Waifu packs. Waifu packs with what? Guys on it? Oh my God. Somebody tried to buy some Korean Inferno X's on the website, by the way, but I don't know who you are. There was no name. And it says the order didn't go through. And then there's a Jesse Smith order, and he wants 10 full packs of PRB2. I'll go get that for you, but we need to wrap up now, guys. It's right here. So I'll take care of this for you. All right. Jesse Smith is new, so we got to take care of this. Hello, Jesse Smith. He's brand new. He's going a whole box deep on these one-piece packs. So is this your first time in the stream? I've ordered via PayPal. Oh, that might have been you. Okay. So let's hit refresh on that. Oh, no, wait. You normally order actually through PayPal. Okay, so I'll see that as well. Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping this. You ready? All right. Throwing that away. And throwing this away. Good. All right, now. Here's Jinbei. Okay. Jinbei. We're going to put these hollows to the side. Okay. All right. Now we've got this guy here. What is this? Kukulu. And here's Cool Jet Guy. It's Roronoru Zoro. I don't remember this guy's name. You know, I watched a recap of all of the One Piece episodes. It was like 2 hours long, so obviously it really skipped over a lot, I'm sure. But it was a pretty cool recap, and I felt like this is like Shitoshi or something, right? I don't remember her name. It's Princess Shatohishi. And, but anyways, I really got a much stronger feel for One Piece after watching the recap. And I understood their names and a lot of the key characters. And I need to watch it again because it'll solidify it all into my mind. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be stuck in my mind if I watch it more than once. Just takes a while to watch. I call her Miss Sushi. Okay, here is the bunny girl. That's what I said, bunny bread. Okay. And, oh, and here's this gentleman. Anybody ready for the next season of the live action? I watched that first season of the live action, by the way. Yeah, I'm a huge One Piece fan. I watched the live action. My favorite character is Monkey D. Luffy. There we go. And there you go, some hollows. Fake One Piece fan who just sells One Piece cards. Okay, set that there. I enjoyed the live action. I heard a lot of hate towards it, though. Yeah, all these haters out here. Jesse Smith, we're all done with your round. SR, secret rare, full art or whatever. SR. There's your Dawn full art. SR, and Kukulin. Very good. Okay, and these are your junk hollows. You can donate them if you wish. You can keep them if you wish. Both things are possible. Let's put this into your bag. Oh, did we put you into the other JE box? Did we move you? We did move you. That's so interesting. Or if you're Logan Paul, Luffy D Monkey. There you go. Logan Paul, man, he's got to make so much money. It's so annoying. First order bonus. He did get that. He got the Growlithe. Very cool. Thank you. So do I just pay shipping for it to get sent out? Yes, sir. So shipping is actually on the website. It's a one-time purchase of $9. And did you notice how we kept adding things to your bag? You can just keep adding and adding and adding for like a week, a month, 6 months, but no longer than a year, okay? So then you guys ship out before a year is over. So you can just keep adding stuff and ship one time for $9. A lot of people like that. They see that it saves them a lot of money to do that. All right. So, and Miss Cactua Queen, Inferno X boosters. What is that, 5 of them then? Let's see, okay, 5 of them. I think they're $2 each, aren't they? I don't remember. Are they $3 each? No, they're $2. They're $2 each. Me. Hey, watch your mouth. All right, here you are. Good luck. We introduced this beautiful checklist Lord of the Rings Topps card to the menu, or to the table. $380. Those packs of Lord of the Rings are like $62 a pack. $380 is probably an underprice. So you pull the Oricorio Full Art. That's not Charizard, but it is the SR. Here we are. Here's Ambipom, Cold, and Cold. You missed, I got your message on Discord. Thank you for moving those slabs for me. Yeah, I sold them today, and that's your cut. We sold them like consignment. It went to $56, and so it's all good to go now. Pretty cool, right? Consignment works. It's a pretty fun feature. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Now let's go find you. We'll keep you under Cactuar Queen, I think. Here you are. Well, guys, it's been a full day, a busy day. I basically got a total hour of time of about 5 hours and 40 minutes. That's almost 6 full hours of streaming. And now I must head off to work. I must head off to sleep, to dinner. Put that towards my slab away, says Terry. Okay, $56 slab away. My back hurts. I like the way we do it. 3 hours and then a break and then 3 hours. It's good because you're less likely to injure your back from oversitting. There you go. You have $94 left over on Black Label Hello Kitty. All right. So, all done. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. We still got this free slab to hand out, so join us tomorrow. Okay, see you later, everybody.